Episode 329. We're still wearing this disguise, that I'm calling a disguise even though it's just the same clothes that we walked in on, dyed a different color. We're gonna keep on wearing this until Lise and Yugiri decide to take off their own disguises, which might happen immediately. It's the middle of the night, but everyone's still out and about doing their usual thing, as they always do. But maybe it's also a good time for a scouting mission. That is what we're doing, right? Well, actually, we're trying to find people in distress. Apparently. I guess that's also something sensible to do at nighttime. People usually get into trouble at night. I mean, it happens during the day, too. Is it more dangerous in the countryside, during the night or the day? Probably the night, right? There are no lights and it becomes pitch black and there are bears out. Are there bears over here, Azami? No bears, just whatever these things are. Caterpillars. Oh, they are actually caterpillars. I guess I remember that. So let's see. This, and I think I did it right. The rotation, kind of? I think so. Didn't even have to really think about it too hard. I would have liked to have Dream Within a Dream more Great. I'm still coughing and I'm gonna have to mute that out. Gonna have to note down where that cough was in my notepad here so I can actually mute it out. The coughs are starting to sneak up on me. It's really annoying. But yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, I would have liked if Dream Within a Dream was actually more timed with this 60-second thing here, if I used it right after. It might be better, that's right, I decided it was better to use Dokumori first, I think. Probably? Yeah, and then I do one GCD, then Dokumori, then I do the thing that gives me Shadow Walker. And then I do this, and then with the next GCD, that, or something. Then I do Dream Within a Dream. And then I start this other stuff with the lightning and whatever. I think. Anyway. Gotta fixate my throat again. For some reason the cough keeps on getting... It's like rising and falling how bad it is in my throat. Thought I was done being sick. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If I hadn't come along, I don't know what I would have done. Why are you being attacked by caterpillars? What am I doing out here? Oh, looking for flowers. I need some for my parents' graves. The ones my brother and I usually bring are yellow, because it was my mother's favorite color. You haven't seen any, have you? If you find any yellow flowers, could you bring them to me? But be careful. My brother says that you have to look out for the Valking. Why are you out looking for these at night? It's my fault for playing during the day, but still. It's actually worse than it's been in a while. It's like every minute that I'm getting something in my lungs that's making me want to cough or something. Like a buildup of moisture, it feels like, or something like that. Talking exasperates it, and it really just... happens any moment I'm trying to read something aloud. Oh, the hungry caterpillar. Time to test out our rotation. Nope, I did that wrong. Well, whatever. We'll call it buffering. Yeah, that was good enough, I guess. I think all of the important stuff would still fit in the window that we did. Oh wait, hang on. One was supposed to go first because it had a longer window. So yeah, that was right. Dokumori does go first. The 20-second one was the 120-second cooldown. So yeah, I'll just have to remember that this goes first. I could even put it on the right side and then go right to left, I guess. But I like having the two 60-second ones be symmetric. I'll get used to it. And I tend to put the higher cooldown ones up on the top anyway, usually. This is a bad example of a hotbar that does that, but still. Because I think this is also 120 and maybe that too. But that's also like on the left side, which I tend to put the less frequently pressed stuff on. Only yellow ones will do. Mother wouldn't have wanted anything else. She would have wanted you to not go out at night. Well, there are dangerous giant rhino beetles. An assortment of yellow wildflowers. Perfect for any number of joyful or somber occasions. Handpicked by us. Ah, you found some. Thank you so much, miss. That's twice you saved me now. If you have some time to spare. Great, another cough. And again, gonna have to note that down in my notepad. It ruined the entire waveform if a single cough got in. What with the way that Audacity has these macros for cleaning up the waveform. It would just be an unnecessary peak that would ruin the compression. They still know where to find it. Okay. If you have some time to spare, maybe you could come with me. I'm sure Mother and Father would want me to meet the woman, or would want to meet the woman who showed me such kindness. We buried them on a cliff to the west of the village. There's a path through the terraces. I'll show you. Little nighttime stroll then, huh? I guess it's not a bad time to be visiting a grave. I mean, it is a bad time to do it, but like, scenic-wise, for the purposes of the cutscene, it'll look good, I think. Oh, it's actually way up there. Keep hanging in there, guys. We'll deal with you when we're, like, set in the area. Like, very well set in, where there's no more pressing urgency. And I mean, there's always a pressing urgency with the war going on, I guess. I guess what I mean is, when it feels like we're in a loop with a village or something. Or even maybe when we're done with it. After all, we're still wearing our disguise, so we're not exactly too welcome there. A view of the Dairyu moon gates. They're quite something, huh? That's not what we're here for, but I think they bring you to this cliff so you can get a better look at them. It's, I'm not sure if symbolic is the word, but the imagery is quite important for, like, what's going on here. I'm sure they'll explain it later, but they're natural formations, not natural, rather they're domin constructions, these gates. But the magitech inside of them are added in by the Empire, and it's just kind of like I guess representative of their presence, their oppressive presence. I completely forgot about these. How many have I missed so far? I mean, like all of them, but where? 528 to the southeast, you say? Yeah, then we should actually find it the next time we go over this way, I think. It might even be like past this part. Yeah, it actually probably is. Okay, nowhere we haven't been yet. Or nowhere we have been yet? Yeah, nowhere we've been yet. We're here. Just give me a moment to put down the flowers and I'll introduce you. They love to meet travelers and hear tales of faraway places. Maybe you could tell them about your homeland, or tell them one about your homeland. Azami, are you there, Azami? Ah, it would be him. What in the... You should not be here. Get away from my sister. Oh no, our disguise didn't work. I should have worked harder on it. Don't be so rude. She saved me from monsters, brother. She even helped me pick flowers for Mother and Father. Go back to the village. Now. You're scaring me. I said go. Stay inside and lock the door until I return. In ancient Japan, they didn't have, like, locked doors, did they? At least I think that was the whole thing. But this is Doma, and also China, whatever. And it's also not ancient, so, right. Don't think me ungrateful. My sister's the only family I have. If you saved her, then thank you. But it changes nothing. I asked you to leave, and now I'm asking you again. I'm not going to report you to the Imperials or anything stupid like that. But it's too dangerous for you to stay here. So please, I'm begging you, just leave us alone. Is that really what you want? She said your parents were buried here. I don't think Komor would go this route. Probably just like confront him directly. How many times do I have to tell you? If they find you here, we're the ones they'll punish, and it'll be 1,000 times worse than before. My mother and father believed in the rebellion. They left to fight for Lord Kyan. They came home on a cart driven by Imperial soldiers. The soldiers demanded that the families of the insurgents present themselves, or else they burned the whole village to the ground. So we did. What choice did we have? They beat us in the village square, with their hands, with sticks, with anything. They kicked us while we lay on the ground begging for mercy. They made us denounce my mother and father, call them fools, call them traitors. Say they deserved to die. I heard them laugh, but I dared not look up. One leaned close and whispered in my ear what he'd do to my sister if they'd had to come back. They're gone, but they're never far. All it takes is the wrong word in the wrong ear and they'll return. Then I'll have to dig another grave, if I'm lucky. Damn. Whatever you came here to do, leave us out of it. If you want to fight the Imperials, go and fight them on your own. Well, I think we want to fight them more than ever now. I guess it's complicated, though. You can't help us. No one can. And this is all we've got. So please, don't take it from us. They are still the bad guys. Even if they are a nation, like a multifaceted nation, and we learn more about Garlemald the further we get into the game, there are still terrible, terrible parts of it. And that's the part we're dealing with. Huh, is that just like hanging down? Interesting. It seems precarious even. Like it could just fall at any moment. Huh. Well, at least no one's house is under there, but... I mean, if it did fall, it might like topple forward onto this house, or this one backwards. In fact, this one's kind of under the outcropping, so... It just seems very dangerous. Do you not fear for your life, Manzuru? The mine may seem like a peaceful village, but believe me, we have had our share of troubles. Too many to count. Well, at least that doesn't include this falling down, I assume. Okay, yeah, they're still in disguise. I get the feeling we're about to take them off, though. What's wrong, Komoy? Did something happen? Our disguise didn't work, that's what happened. You are come at a good time, Komoy. We but recently completed our inquiries. What of yours? There was a guy who was really, really mad. For good reason, I guess. I was not aware of these events. The boy, Issei, he told you of all this. Such disgraceful, despicable crimes. If I knew the men responsible, I would not hesitate to hunt them down and... Forgive me, that outburst was unbecoming. The more I learn of the Imperial's actions in my absence, the more difficult I find it to marshal my emotions. Could Lord Hien have foreseen this? That our people's spirits would be broken so? Though at first I scoffed his pronouncement, it feels all too possible now that he might resolve to surrender himself. There's got to be something we can do, right? We can't just give up and go home, not after everything we've been through. Ruby ties again, huh? Despite everything we have seen and learned, I refuse to renounce this cause. We should return to the House of the Fierce and consult with our comrades. Perhaps together we might... Did you hear that? Quickly, we must find a place to hide. Oh wait, we got new side quests already. If I knew that they unlocked, I would have done this before the quest, but now that we were told to hide, now's probably the time to continue the quest, I guess. It'd be weird if we paused at this moment. Is someone coming? I didn't hear anything. Okay, we weren't supposed to hear it. It was like a ninja thing. But we are ninja, so we should have heard it. Oh, wait. Behind me, Komoy. They come from the south. Okay, we'll get behind you.
Imperials.
They really are never far away. I guess given recent events, they might change up their patrol a bit.
Why are you milling about like a pack of slack-jawed mongrels? Form a line! Now! Finally. I come before you today to deliver an announcement of the highest import. So listen well. While on a charitable mission to Isari village, the acting viceroy and her personal guard came under attack from Confederate forces. This brazen, unconscionable act cannot and will not go unanswered. As loyal subjects of the Empire who enjoy her safety and prosperity, you have a duty to defend her as well. There is no cause for alarm. We have no intention of sending ill-trained fodder to the front line. Those who are selected will be expected to perform rudimentary tasks, cleaning and maintenance and so forth. You will serve only as long as you are needed. Afterwards, you'll be free to return to your homes. You first.
The Empire has no pressing need of cleaners. This is but a thinly veiled attempt to intimidate those who supported the Confederacy's actions, and isolate any whose loyalty they already suspect.
And lastly, you. That should suffice for now.
Don't worry, I will be back before you know it. Listen to the elders while I'm away, and do not play outside the village. Everything is going to be fine. I love you, all right? Remember that I love you.
We thank you for your cooperation. Rest assured that this will all be over very soon, once the Confederacy has been made to pay our own ruby tithe.
There's no telling what might happen to those people. We have to help them.
And we shall. But before all else, we must needs ascertain their destination. I doubt this is the first village the Garleans have visited, nor is it like to be the last. I will track these men. Will you help me?
That's what we're here for.
Pray return to our headquarters and tell the others what you saw here. Should we have need of reinforcements, I would know that they are ready.
But I should be going with you. I came here to fight!
Soon enough, Lise. Soon enough. For now, we must proceed with caution.
Yeah, let the ninjas do their work.
I know that. I do. It's just... when I saw them rounding those people up... Look, if anything happens, anything at all, you'd better call for us. I mean it, Yugiri. Anything at all.
It's kind of fitting that we're sending the two ninjas out for this kind of work and sending these back. Good coincidence that we're a ninja right now. It's too bad that we're seemingly leaving the village now, though, because, we'll have to come back for these, I guess. That's fine. I missed my chance. Regardless of what the officer claimed, I fear they have crueler designs for these people. With me, Komoi, we must hurry. Is now the time to take off our disguises? If we find her, like, way over here and she's not wearing the disguise, then we'll, like, lose the chance to use glamours in the sanctuary. I guess it's not too far of a walk. You know what? I think we are ditching the disguise. Yeah, okay. I should have guessed. We're leaving the village. The disguise is only for the villagers. It doesn't matter what we're wearing in front of the Garleans. Plus, one of them already figured out who we were, so... that was short-lived, but it was fun. As soon as the music changes, that's when we have... Glamour Plate access. There it is. Nope. Okay, can't do it while mounted. Okay, put that on, put this on, remove this, and back to normal. And again, which one of these does increase damage from behind? Right, it would be Trick Attack, the sneaking one, gotta remember. No, come on. Leave me. You know what? I actually want to try something. How does this work again? It should be like this, right? And that'll freeze you in place? Okay, yeah. That's my escape route. Gotta remember that. Whenever I'm trying to get away from things, I'll usually have full charges on my ninja stuff, so I can just, like, freeze it and make it lose aggro on me faster. Okay, well, that should have worked. We're, like, really far away from it. Is the aggro based on, like, its maximum walking range or something? Because I'm not sure why it's still aggroed on us. Well, I guess the ice is still helpful for escaping even if we have to walk the same distance. It just means we take less damage. Given the circumstances, we must make every effort to refrain from needless violence. Oh, this. We got a little preview of this from a side mission over in Garabania. Here, it's a shinobi's tool. For when a more discreet approach is required, use it with these darts. They are coated with an alchemical reagent that induces a deep sleep. There are soldiers patrolling ahead. Were circumstances different, we could engage them directly, but for the villagers' sake, we dare not risk it. We will use our blowguns to incapacitate them. For a shinobi such as you, they should prove no challenge. Nevertheless, practice is in order. Wow. Interesting. Interesting, change in dialogue for a ninja. It's actually kind of weird to do this as any class other than a ninja, I guess. It's just like a fun minigame that they have using this new technology or whatever. But it's a good thing that we're playing as ninja after all. There, the soldier on the hill below. Take aim and fire. If the dart finds its mark, he should fall within moments. We've gone this tutorial before, I guess. So let's see. Ah, there he is. That's quite the distance for a blowgun. But what happens if we miss? Did you see that, buddy? He's not very good at patrolling, is he? Okay. Aiming for a headshot. Doesn't count. Die. Right in the spine. Sometimes in versions of that minigame, there are like hidden secrets to find, like around the screen. Only sometimes though. Or maybe it's all the time and I just don't always find them. Well done, my friend. Now give me your map. There is a vantage point from which you may observe and fire upon the other soldiers. Worry not. I shall be with you every step of the way, keeping watch for other patrols. We shall speak again on the other side of the river. This mission also would have made sense to do at nighttime, but I'm glad we're doing this part during the day. All the better for getting a thumbnail. This is also a pretty good image, isn't it? The war-torn countryside, with all the Garlean stuff on the side, and that castrum in the distance. Just gotta get 5 of them. It's a pretty fun minigame. It's a good thing they're all not looking at each other, so we can just, well, this one is looking at these ones, so I imagine if we hit this one, even though it's partly obscured by the wall, this guy might see. We don't have to think about the order, but it's fun to think about it. And this guy's the only one that really matters for the order, though, I guess. Although the guy on top of the bridge might see the guy at the bottom of near the riverbank, so we'd want to get him. And if we take into account that they may like walk a short distance away from each other, or away from their current posts, then they might see each other, so taking out the ones next to each other are the next priority, I guess. Oh, is he gonna fall? Okay, I thought he was gonna fall forward. And lastly, the snipe shot. Straight and true. With a blowgun, no less. Incredible lung capacity, Komori. If that even is, like, what you need for hitting that kind of shot. The last Imperial soldier crumples to the ground, dead. No, asleep. You put away your blowgun and prepare to rejoin Yugiri. Leave me alone. Oh, right. It's just right here, thank goodness. Right? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there are only 8 cardinal directions for the text, so... Well, not cardinal directions, 8. Cardinal and intercardinal directions together. So sometimes it says south when it's not exactly south. Okay, this is a problem for me. I could just... You too. Oh, that was wrong. That'll work. Yeah, the freeze lasts a long time. Well, that's useful. Immediately useful. Usually you have to de-aggro so they don't hit you while attuning. I think that's the first time I've ever used a bind ability to actual good usage. Alright, we're going that way. The other thing was the ninja job quest. And of course we can't cross this bridge, just wanted to get a look. So what is the way that we're supposed to go, like story-wise? I guess we go down this way where the path is, and then just hop into the river? Yeah, that makes sense. This is the expansion where they want you to swim. Can you teleport? No, you can't. No Dokumori while in the water, or Shikuchi. I'll have to get the rest of the map later. Nah, a bit too high. Actually, not too far. I'm going quite the distance for this, but I think we'll probably head over there soonish. Seems like the pass goes this way. We'll stick to the pass. Enjoy all the curated camera shots that they want you to have when exploring an area the first time. And usually those curated camera shots, of course, would happen on the pass. Or so I believe. Okay, now we're going off the pass, I guess. No way around it. I guess I went up the wrong way. Wait. It just kind of went in a big circle here. Oh. Was she here the entire time? I didn't even notice. Or wait, where did we come from? I guess we came from here and then got it. Alright. Excellent work, Homoi. They appear to be none the wiser. The villagers are being held in the castrum to the south, Luminous. Once it was the base of operations for the Guardian occupation, until 10 or so years ago, when they relocated to Doma Castle. Now the castrum serves as little more than a storage facility. I spy 2 sentries near the gate. As you have proven yourself to have impeccable aim, I would ask you to incapacitate them. This very hill should afford you a clear shot. So it does. You're facing the wrong way, Komori. Two, she said, huh? Obviously that one, but what if the other one is looking in that direction? Actually, there's a very narrow box for us to aim in anyway, so I think we have to hit this one first. Yeah, okay. We are, like, drawing this guy closer. That's fun. Die. Didn't even finish walking. Sleep with your friend. The 2 sentries are dead, side by side. They're asleep. No others appear to be forthcoming. Fine work, Komori. Oboro would be proud. Oh wow, wait. I guess she does know Oboro, and he's right over there, funnily enough. He's over in the village. But I guess they've never really interacted, or at least we've never seen them interact. How do they know each other again? We know Yugiri was involved with the Rogues Guild, like that whole thing in A Realm Reborn during the Leviathan stuff, when they introduced the Rogues Guild. But then Oboro was after that, and I don't know how Oboro relates to Yugiri. I guess they just know of each other. The way is clear. Let us move closer and see what has become of the villagers. I guess we could have asked Oboro for help. If we are pretending that this is happening at the same time that Oboro is in the village. I guess we'll just have to pretend that they're not here yet, or they're staying hidden. Don't want too large of a force to be storming the castle, as it were. So, the On from the other villages are assembled for inspection. What is On? I guess I'll explain that. Very good. I will address them personally. I guess they're like... Is that a Guardian word for like recruits or something? Attention. Shortly you will all be transported to the facility on the distant shore. Your duties, as you have been previously informed, will be rudimentary in nature. More specifically, you'll be tasked with the repair and maintenance of various arms and armaments, as well as Magitech devices. Magitech? But we're farmers. We don't know the first thing about Magitech. It'd take us months, if not years, to learn how to do that kind of work. The material in question was damaged when your kith and kin rose up in rebellion, therefore you bear responsibility for its repair. If you cannot perform your duties, you will learn how, and if you cannot learn how, then your villages may find themselves at the mercy of the Confederacy and other radical elements. Is that what you want? Deal with this rabble. I'm needed at the castle. A very angry point. This is no temporary measure. Those men and women will die in servitude. Once they are taken to the other facility, it will be too late. If we are to intervene, we must do so now. Agreed? Then let us be about it. Alright, let's be about it. Despite the urgency of the situation, we must still proceed with the utmost caution to ensure the safety of the villagers. To wit, we must infiltrate the castrum without raising the alarm. I will deal with any soldiers near the entrance. Stand watch for others approaching from the north, until you hear my signal. These blowguns are really effective. Can't we just use them in battle? I mean, what's the difference if they're aggroed on us or not? It should just still be a one-shot kill, right? Or a one-shot sleep. It's even better than the sleep skill that mages have. That sleep skill only works for like 15 seconds. For mercy, you spy no Imperial patrols bound for the castrum. The Hawk's cry pierces the silence. Yugiri is waiting. Oh, we're a ninja, so we know that's the signal. Oh wow. Oh, I remember this. Five more minutes. Sodding. A lot of you. No, you sign off first. Well. Speak softly, lest the others hear us. What of the outside? It's all good. That is good. Yeah, all good. We may proceed as planned. These ones shall not soon wake. However, the others are too close to the villagers. Incapacitating them as I did these ones is far too risky. Fortunately, a solution presents itself. I would have you disguise yourself as an Imperial soldier and convince them that a changing of the guard is in order. You have your pick of uniforms. They shall not protest. You didn't really have to get us all the uniforms. You know what we look like. We're big and strapping. If there were 3 of you standing on each other's shoulders, you could perhaps fit into this uniform. Walking, however, would present a challenge. How fun. Character-specific dialogue. There must be like so much dialogue for all the different races. And I guess they don't have to add new dialogue because there's only like... Well, I mean, they're not going to get any bigger or shorter than this in new races. If they even add any new races beyond Rothgar, but still. It'll be fun to look up all of the different dialogue on the wiki after this episode. Though it is often said that one should aspire to bigger and better things, it would not be prudent at this juncture. True. I would not presume to choose for you. You know your own proportions best. Very kind of you, very unnecessary, strangely kind. This uniform appears to be more or less your size. And if this were the original game, or the original release, they would have actually had us put this on. But, I think they do some technology here where they just, like, glamour over your own clothes temporarily. With all due care and consideration, you relieve the sleeping soldier of their uniform. Or no, wait, I think we're still in the part of the game where they do make you do it yourself. You have chosen one to your liking, then. Excellent. I shall hide these ones where none will find them. In the river. Our sleeping beauties have been laid to rest in their bunks. Okay. Kinder, than they would, afford us, I guess. Oh, and while I was in the barracks, I happened upon these spare uniforms, in case the items in your possession are not to your liking. Interesting. Why? Did we get, like, something extra? Wait, I'll get it. And we got these. Did she give us, like, something extra? I don't see anything. Oh wait, does it tell us what we got? Okay. Yeah, we just got the one set, I guess. Not sure what that last line was about. His Kabuto and Tekko should match the Uwagi, Hakama, and Choka in your possession. Oh, that's what she was talking about. And with that, you have a full set. I'm sure that once you change, it will seem as though it was bespoke. You'll need to give the soldiers guarding the villagers a proper Imperial salute to complete the deception and convince them to come here, where I will be waiting to deal with them. The Imperial soldiers assigned to Doma are hardly the Empire's best and brightest. Nevertheless, you'll need to approach them in uniform if you wish to convince them you are one of their own. Do not forget to give them an Imperial salute. They may not be the most clever soldiers in the Imperial Army, but they know protocol. In the strange and inexplicable event that you somehow dispose of all or part of your uniform, you may search these sacks for replacements. Not that there should be any need for that. Certainly not. Just to show off the safeguarding that they do for this video game. Get rid of the helmet. The sack appears to be filled with the nigh infinite supply of Uwagi, Hakama, and Choka. Okay, we need the other one. Kabuto and Tekko. We need the Kabuto. Being the prudent and responsible individual that you are, you resolve only to take items to replace those which you may have misplaced under circumstances better left unsaid. Har har. Fun flavor. Let's get some more flavor, shall we? Put on this stuff, which is all... Well, I guess it is level 60, so it's not like terrible gear. But it is worse than what we have. So we're gonna put on everything other than the helmet and see what they have to say. Probably not kind things. The dogs will notice us, though. Hello, fellow soldiers. Oh, how did you get in here? Leave now. Okay. Yeah, I guess the idea is that if you don't look the full part, then they assume you're someone from the outside, but they don't immediately assume you're like some kind of insurgent or something. I was putting on part of the uniform in case the dialogue was something like, hey, why aren't you in full uniform? Like he expects that we're some slacking off recruit or something. For real this time. Is it time already? Not that I'm complaining, mind. But I thought the others would be gone longer. Yeah, just go behind that building where no one can see you. We got cupcakes and donuts. Changing of the guard, is it? About bloody time. Just looking at these on is making me depressed. Reminds me of when I was in their shoes, pissing myself in fear. Hope you don't piss yourself in your sleep, buddy. It's always interesting to think about what kind of enemies they put down in places like this. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here, but they don't actually have any Imperial soldiers wandering around, just like the guard dogs and random sprites and whatnot. All things that would make sense no matter what point in the game you're at. Kind of. It's a bit different from the Realm Reborn customs, isn't it? Just a few more years. Nothing from this one. These ones shall sleep soundly along with the others. And with that, there are no more soldiers to trouble us. You can dispose of that accursed uniform too. It is time to guide these villagers to freedom. Okay, that's our second disguise in the episode, and we're already done with it. It's a nice disguise though. Can we dye this? We cannot. It'll be fun to have as like a glamour option, I guess. We'll have to put it inside our dresser when we're done. Now, her dialogue changes when you have the costume off. Quickly, we must go to the villagers before more soldiers come. These ones are sight-based, right? Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if the dogs were sound-based or even proximity-based, but they are sight-based. We're here to free you. Oh, they're already worse for wear, some of them.
Listen to me, all of you. We have dealt with the Imperials for now, but you must flee this place quickly.
Dealt with them? Oh no. You didn't kill them, did you?
Are you mad? There's no escaping the Empire. Running will only make it worse.
To stay is to die. You know this to be true. Even if you lack the will to fight, surely you have the will to live! Or has that, too, been beaten out of you? Is this what has become of Doma?
You were Lord Hien's retainer, trained to fight without fear and obey without question. Well, we're not. We're lost and afraid. We hate this, all of this, but we can't do a damn thing to change it, and trying will only make it worse. It's a pathetic existence, but it's all we got. And when people like you come here pretending it can be different, it doesn't help, all right?
Peace, boy. Peace. She came to help, and for that we should be grateful.
Elder, your face.
We all have scars. Some too many to bear. Too many battles. Too much lost, our friends, our family, even our liege. We who survived are forced to bend the knee, to sell our souls and surrender our dignity. How are we to lift our heads when this shame weighs so heavily upon us? Your courage, your resolve, they are as salt in our wounds.
If they only knew what you would do for them, my lord. have made your plight clear, and I shall impose my will no more. But know this, brothers and sisters of Doma. For all you have suffered, for all the horror and the ignominy, you are still here. You are still alive. My lord prays you value your life as highly as he does. As for me, I swear by all the Kami in creation that I will free you from this torment, no matter the cost.
If the Imperials come for me, I will tell them we were tricked by an Ori woman.
Tell them whatever you must, to keep your loved ones safe.
Why would you... After everything?
Admittedly, it is a questionable plan of action. I mean, they're just asleep, so won't they just walk back over to the village and round everyone up one more time? I guess we're about to get the answer to that question. Damn, shouldn't have walked this far. Didn't realize Yu-Gi-Oh was right here. I think I was also just, again, lured by the green marker on the horizon to the north. Oops. Oh, there is one nearby. My instincts were right. There it is. Nope, not that. No, but this won't help us avoid this guy's... because we have to leave hiding to interact. Okay, that works. I guess it does give us an escape route. Although this is site-based, so it doesn't really matter. Apologies, Komoi. I was lost in thought. Mayhap they have the right of it. Mayhap we are fools for urging them to rise once more. Yet I believe, I have to believe, that in their heart of hearts they still... Now is not the time. We must finish what we started. I have in my possession, a powerful medicine that befuddles the mind and memories. We must administer it to the soldiers ere they wake. Okay. If we knew that was part of the plan from the beginning, it would make more sense. That is kinda magic, but this is a world where magic exists. The medicine will leave the soldiers confused and unable to clearly recall recent events. They will suspect that they fell asleep at their posts, and be reluctant to discuss it with others. All of them? All of them will believe that? Sure. They're not the brightest, this bunch, I guess. It is not more than a temporary measure, but we dare not kill them for the sake of the other visitors. Tend to the last two I put to sleep. I shall see to the others. Like all of them, along the way, you alone will do all of them? How many guys did we even take out? Like without Yu-Gi-Oh even? There were like the 5 guys by the riverbank and the 1 test guy and then the 2 at the front. And then all the other ones that Yu-Gi-Oh took out herself, she's also gonna handle those and we just handle these 2. Fine by me. Yeah, a few more years. Oh. Oh, we're gathering them, I see. Oh right, we have to move them one at a time, I guess. That makes sense. There was that point in A Realm Reborn where we were gathering up the corpses and it was just kind of weird how we kind of stuffed them into our inventory. We're sort of doing that now. And that's one thing that they could try to add into the game. They have the animations now for carrying boxes and stuff above your head. They could try to add in some kind of animation for carrying a limp body or something. It'd look weird, but it'd look... well, it'd at least be better than just nothing, maybe? Maybe. Maybe it'd be worse, actually, I don't know. Mother, is that you? Not your mom. Damn, spotted. That doesn't really matter if we freeze it, right? We still have to get max distance. Okay, that worked. And the other one in a different location, right? That would make sense. Ah, no. So much for hiding. These guys' aggro range does seem to be short, so that's a blessing. Oh wait, hang on. Let me read this. The contents of this pouch are a mystery, but you may be assured that of their efficacy in befuddling the mind and memories of hapless Imperial soldiers. I want to go home. Nope, it's back to work for you, after you wake up. Oh wait, this way? Yeah. I keep on getting fooled by that stupid quest marker. There you are. Waxing poetic. It is a nice night for it. Kinda cloudy, but still nice.
Forgive me for making you search. It calms me, the sound. It helps me to remember the sway of the ocean when I close my eyes. Despite the many great and noble things I said, in truth I am not of Doma. I was born beneath the waves of the Ruby Sea.
No, yeah, I guess we haven't told her yet, we know. Your mom is hot. Your dad too.
To think that you were there, that you even spoke with my mother and father. They are in good health, then. The knowledge is of great comfort to me. That I might have the strength to protect my home from the Empire, I left to learn the secrets of the shinobi. Day and night we trained, ever striving to exceed our mental and physical limits. After a time, my skills were recognized, and I was dispatched to assist the Doman Liberation Front. It was then that I met Lord Kayan and his son, and their loyal samurai, Gosetsu.
If I'm remembering correctly, didn't she meet Lord Hien like earlier than that, when she was younger?
Good men all, brave and true, so clear their eyes, so pure their purpose. Any shinobi would have been proud to serve them, and Doma.
I'm remembering the story that her parents gave us a bit wrong.
But, in the end, I will always be of the sea. Every day, I pray for my home and for the people I left behind. that they might be spared the wages of war and live in peace, untouched by this madness. I confessed this to Lord Hien once. Do you know what he said to me? He said, "Good. We are better for the conviction of our allies, and draw inspiration from their example. What is weak alone may together grow stronger." Never did I lose faith in them. Even when all was lost and I led our people to Eorzea, I clung to the belief that our dream would one day be realized. But when I gazed into those eyes bereft of hope, when those broken men balked at liberty, the dream was shattered.
Together we are strong and we must carry on. It will not always be so. Or silence. All good options. I don't think we're this forward about togetherness or whatever. It will not always be so. Yeah, we'll make it. That sounds like the right answer for Komor.
So I pray, and thus do I labor to see a new day dawn, regardless of my misgivings. When all is said and done, we can but carry on, together. An Imperial airship. It is bound for Doma Castle. Quickly, we must rejoin the others.
Okay, that cutscene was a good way to cap off the story that we just had and also lead into the next one. Great way to end the episode, even if we are slightly over on time. It seems like we do have to meet back over in the House of the Fierce, but we don't have to finish this quest for us to end the episode. I feel like that cutscene was good enough ending, so let's just sit down over... Where's a bench? Is that the only bench here? We'll just cozy up right next to these guys eating their persimmons. Can I have some of that? You don't mind, right? I think we deserve it after liberating your friends. That'd be a good time to take a break.